Our family's about to get bigger.
Oh, he kissed me in the lips. Oh.
So to catch you up on everything that's been happening, Will and I have been trying to conceive for like over a year before we started seeing a fertility specialist. Found out that we had a few factors affecting our fertility. So I have premature ovarian aging, very low AMH, and also endometriosis. And we started IVF basically like right away. We did like back-to-back IVF cycles, and unfortunately the first 3 IVF cycles failed. Then in December I had a surgery, and it turns out I had cysts in my left ovary that had to be removed, and then I also had endometriosis like growing towards my bladder, so that was all removed. And then we tried naturally again, and unfortunately that was unsuccessful as well. So at the beginning of the year we decided to go through our 4th IVF cycle. So pretty much had to go through the process of giving myself like daily injections, and when I think about those daily injections I still have like a lump in my throat thinking about that nervous feeling I felt right before I had to jab myself. Like I just can't believe that I was doing that every day for like nearly 2 weeks to prepare for an IVF cycle. And then on egg retrieval day I was really hopeful because we had quite a few follicles, but only 3 eggs were retrieved, only 3 were mature enough. But shortly after that, we received a phone call to tell us that all 3 eggs actually fertilized successfully into embryos, which is the best result that you could ask for. I remember I was celebrating, and then you were like, yes, but do you remember like last time we celebrated?
Yeah, I get too happy, I get too excited. Happy but not too excited.
Well, happy but still trying to be realistic, right? Yeah. So the embryos fertilized, all 3 of them made it to blastocyst stage, and then we had a day 5 transfer. So the embryo that was the best quality was transferred, and then we got the other 2 embryos tested, and we got the results of that before I guess we got our pregnancy test results. And one of the embryos we found out had some chromosomal abnormalities, which meant that it would have resulted in an early miscarriage if it was transferred, so it wasn't viable anymore. I was hyper aware and hypersensitive that even if we got a positive pregnancy test result, there was a chance that it may still not carry on to full term or make it past the first trimester. The day that we were meant to take the pregnancy test, which was the day that my period was meant to arrive, the period hadn't arrived yet, which was like the furthest we had made it, but I was still too scared to do the pregnancy test. So I just didn't do it, and a few days after that we had a blood test that was booked.
Okay, guess what?
What?
It's positive!
Oh my god!
Have you done a pregnancy test at home?
We haven't.
No, we haven't. I know that I could.
Oh, you haven't?
I've just been
You must
so
feel
nervous.
different. Do you feel different?
I do, yeah. I do.
Yeah, that's because you're pregnant. Congratulations.
Thank you. That's the best news.
That's wonderful news.
I can't believe it.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
Been waiting for a while.
Yeah, we've been waiting. I've been so
know.
nervous all day.
I know.
I woke up at 3 a.m. today because I couldn't sleep.
It's been awake since 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's alright.
Oh my gosh, we're having a baby.
They're not having a baby.
We're having a baby. I can't believe I'm saying those words. Every time I say the word baby, it makes me cry.
Pinky.
It's a camera. These are happy tears.
Pinky.
Happy tears. He's looking at me like, why are you crying? It's happy tears. It's pretty crazy that we had that phone call like right here.
Oh. Yeah, I was stretching my back.
What are you doing?
It's like, didn't want to get too happy still, but I was still very optimistic, I think, because we've never got to that stage before.
Yeah. Then about like a week after we had that phone call that we had a positive pregnancy test was when I had some bleeding. And I really freaked out that day. I remember crying and I thought I had lost the baby. I'm gonna cry again thinking about it. But I just thought, yeah, well, you know, I'm used to getting bad news and it's happening again. So we had an emergency ultrasound, and luckily everything is okay with the baby. But we were told that inside my belly I have 2 gestational sacs. I bled, you know, that week after we got a positive pregnancy result, and then again like a few weeks later, and both times were really scary.
Had to book in like last minute scans late in the day for the next day.
Yeah, and then
Worried.
we were so worried until you see the scan and there's a little flicker of a heartbeat, and that's when it felt much more real. Turns out that that second gestational sac has pretty much resolved itself now, and everything's looking up. So we're now 14 weeks and things are looking okay. Baby's happy and healthy. But yeah, we started telling our friends and family. For a lot of friends and family, we kind of told them spontaneously, but for some we did manage to grab it on camera. So the first people that we told were actually like my closest girlfriends. Then I told my girlfriends over dinner as well.
I'm pregnant!
Had a big group of our friends at dinner, and a lot of them had reached a lot of great milestones, so I did a speech to say congratulations.
Our other friends got the scratchy.
Yeah. And Tam and Jules, we bought this scratchy. I'll like put a picture of it here. We bought like a baby announcement scratchy and gave it to our 2 friends to scratch and reveal.
You got lots of prize.
You have to scratch the other panel.
My baby is... What the hell?
What's the prize then?
What's the prize? A baby's on the way?
Oh, what? No.
What?
Telling both of our parents, how do you think that went?
Not very well. Only 1 star out of 10.
Yeah, telling both of our parents didn't go as planned. Basically, it was my birthday, and then Will set up the camera and pretended he was going to take a photo, but he was going to pass me a box, and inside the box was our ultrasound on top of baby clothes, and I would open the box and reveal it to the family. When I opened the box, I don't think everyone knew exactly what it was, especially my dad, who was kind of quiet and didn't say anything. Okay, everyone ready?
Is it recording?
And then we were standing there and my dad was trying to get us to pose for a photo, so it was a bit awkward. And then a few minutes later he's like, oh, I see what, it's an ultrasound.
Giờ nó mới nhìn ra, nãy nào không hiểu cái gì hết.
My dad just understood. So at that stage our ultrasound just looked like a little jelly bean.
It's a grainy photo.
A grainy photo, and my dad actually said, oh, I thought Will took a photo of like the sky and the moon or something and then gave it to you as a gift. I didn't realize it was a photo of the ultrasound. But yeah, the whole family is like happy now. Congratulations. You know, throughout this whole journey, it's made me realize how lucky couples are to be able to have a baby. It really is a miracle. It definitely felt like a miracle for us. And
Made you a lot stronger.
I think I should stop telling myself that I'm useless, because I definitely am not. I think any parent that is willing to go through all of this to have their baby is definitely a lot stronger than they think, a lot stronger than they ever know, and going through this process will bring you a lot closer to your partner as well, because I definitely wouldn't have been able to do it without Will's strength here too.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna be so excited to have this baby, and
Still have one in the freezer waiting for round 2.
it's not a guarantee, but it's
Backup plan.
better. Yeah, it's better to have one than to not.
Yeah.
Anyone that's going through a difficult fertility journey, or just one that hasn't gone to plan, just know that you're really strong, and every day that you're trying brings you one day closer to your baby. We're so used to hearing bad news, you know. I didn't think that we would be able to be here to say anything good for a while. And so I went from feeling really unlucky to really, really lucky. And
I'm grateful when it happens.
yeah, and I really hope that happens for anyone else going through something similar too. On to the next chapter of our journey then.
Buying baby clothes and baby accessories.
Not too many clothes. Baby will be okay in some onesies for a while. Anyway, the dogs are going crazy. Okay, bye.